Pisces, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It's a Pisces energy reading, and so it is for Pisces sun, moon, and rising sign. I suggest you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign simply because the energies are impacting you, and why not know about them, right? There's always an extended reading. That link is down below. It is a continuation of the messages here and sort of an answer to any questions that are left. So I hope that you do join me for that. If you really love this video, please be sure to like the video and share it on your social media platforms. And a really great way to support the channel is to subscribe down below and ring that bell. Select all notifications so you know when your favorite content is uploaded. Pisces comes out every single Wednesday with Capricorn and Aquarius between the hours of 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. over on the East Coast. Over here on the West Coast. On the East Coast, that's around lunchtime, 12 or 1. And then over in Western Europe, it's about 5, 6 p.m. at night. So I hope to see you wherever I'm seeing you. But Pisces, welcome. Let's get into your reading. For some reason, I've just been called to start with these cards. Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Angelite. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So this is a growing period. So what's happening with the stars this week is an adjustment of our friend groups, as well as the people, other kinds of relationships. Clearly what's impacting you is wanting deeper relationships or people who understand you or who you can work with and have a not just a deeper, emotionally deeper, but also intellectually deeper, like grow things with, do things with people who are driven like you, people who are like they're ambitious like you. This is beyond a tribe. This is readjusting yourself almost to fellow professionals or people who are have the same profession as you. So this is you shifting somehow to let that be a more prime quality of what you look for in a person, because there's just things that you've got to get done. There's things that you've got to do. I'm not surprised by the impact of the energies. Neptune is having a huge impact on everybody right now. And what it's doing is really bringing out and pushing out a lot of creative energy. So you may not have the patience for people who are not creative like you. You may not have the patience right now for people who do not speak your language. You don't have time because your creative energies are popping and free-flowing, and you just need to be around people who have the same propensity for that kind of thought or that kind of mastery as you do. So it's almost like leveling up with the people who can do what you can do and wanting to be around them. It doesn't mean like it's a permanent change, but it does mean that within this energy, you just want to be around somebody who can jam with the flow like you, and you won't have to like stop and explain things. It's like you're not at beginner level right now, and you want to be around other people who are expert level. You want to be around people who will kind of force you to grow, right? Instead of keep you stagnated. There could be a shift in your friend group or relationships because of this. To be fair, something is being, so you want a balance. You don't want to have to be the one in the room having to teach everybody everything, right? You want a fair exchange. This is also Libra energy. Mercury and Venus are in Libra. So there is readjustments here to relationships in general and what you do for each other. Wanting to make sure that the give and take is on balance and on point. There's just an almost like acuity of mind here. Like you're really digging down deep into yes or no. Is this balanced? Is this fair? Are they giving what I'm giving? Are they not? So there is a strength of character here, an adjustment to your priorities and what you're kind of like the bullshit you're allowed to deal with, you're allowing yourself to deal with. Okay. This could also be dedicated to balancing out the scales and making sure things are fair. Let me see. What is to be fair here? I can almost see a scenario, Pisces, where you finally met somebody who you're on the same level with, and even the person that you're dating pales in comparison to them, and you're kind of like thinking to yourself, why didn't I wait for this? Because I want to be able to be in a give and take, a relationship that is equal to me. And then we have exchanging gifts. Oh, I asked for, not verification, clarification, exchanging gifts. Yeah, giving and taking, exactly. Being able to find somebody with talents that complement yours. Perhaps you're putting things together, or you're partnering for a kind of creative project or something at work, or a partnership that you're actually meeting somebody, or you've met somebody where you're collaborating. You're collaborating with their gifts and their talents and your talents, and figuring out how to use everything balanced and fair. I'm going to split this energy out into money, career, and love toward the end of the reading. So we'll get a little bit more specific there. But ultimately, this could also be in terms of your partnership, if you have an intimate partnership, kind of really parsing out what your responsibilities are. Right? Making this an official teamwork. You know, it's almost like you've gone beyond that stage of, well, you should have known. Happy birthday, Michelle and Sandy Gate. You're going beyond that point of, well, you should have known. You should have known what I was thinking. It should have been telepathy. No, you're beyond that point. You're articulating specifically because you want things clear. These are my expectations, and this is what I think you can do. It are these things, like you're having an actual conversation. In other words, Pisces, your expectations are coming to the surface. They're no longer hinted at or suggestive. They're blatant, and they're in people's faces, and you really are unapologetic for this. Let's get a little bit more details. Pisces, please. Pisces. Pisces, please. What's going on in the past? Trust in the magic. There was no magic. There was an end to the magic, or there was just something fell flat. And then time for a deep dive. Okay. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true, not seeing the other side of the story. And then turtle spirit, slow and steady, things were too rushed. Okay, so in the past, you got into things too quickly. In other words, you got too enthusiastic about something too quickly before it even had time to grow and actually become. You could say it was counting the chickens before the eggs hatched, right? But this is almost, and I feel, because, you know, the swan spirit is there, getting into partnerships or making your partner more than they were because you were so excited about them, and then going off the excitement and living off fumes for even years simply because it really excited you. It really excited you in the beginning. But it's like it's like you judged too quickly. You judged the quality too quickly, and the quality wasn't actually there. So this is kind of like helping me understand where you're at right now is you're not even pulling punches anymore. You're not being subtle about it. You are like, you know, fuck propriety. I know what I want, and I know what I need, and this is it, right? I also know what I'm capable of, and these are my skill sets. These are my talents. So, you know, let's lay it all on the line and get it up on the surface, because I'm tired of going with assumptions that end up being just assumptions that my head made up, and not even assumptions that you were aware of, or B, you could even like that had anything to do with who you really were, is what I'm saying. what I'm thinking. Pisces. So what's adjusting is you. It's you in relationships and how you are handling. If I could put it this way, it's almost like you're like, I don't need to get lost in romance. I don't need to be swept off my feet. I'm tired of that crap because what that does is it fucks with my head and I get stuck in a shitty situation. So what I'm doing now, and this is even with jobs, and this is even with work, and this is even with projects, what I'm doing now is I'm being realistic from the very fucking beginning. I don't need, and I can't have anything to do with the romance just getting in my way. It's getting cumbersome, and honestly, what I need is to get shit done. You're in a get shit done modality. Pisces. Triumph. There you go. Pisces, when you get like this, forget about it. Trapped in fear, but it's in reverse. Amen. Hallelujah. So, you know, not taking shit and taking names. You don't care. It's not that you don't care. No, you don't. You're not letting it. You're not being as sensitive. You're not being as sensitive. Neptune is in retrograde. It's kind of stripped you of your need for, it's stripped you of your safety blanket. It's what it's done. And in response, you're becoming very bold and very blunt. So this is trapped in fear. You're not trapped in fear anymore. You're not worried. You've gotten over any kind of fear of losing anything that's going to be lost, let it be lost. Positive movement forward. Amen. Like this is, you're sailing onto the high seas, going toward the sun. You're like, I'm going into the light. I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm just going to go out. I'm going to head out. This could actually be even traveling, deciding to not be afraid of travel anymore, deciding to get out of your shell and be on the move and sort of not take no for an answer anymore. Triumphant success is where you're going to end up. This is clarity as well. So information coming in, knowing what you need to know, and being able to make decisions with confidence. There you go. And then fulfillment of wishes is here. Holy crap, Pisces. You ready to get what you want? You are ready to get what you want because you're out there getting what you want. This isn't even about anybody else. It's about you. But this is you basically reaping the fruit of what you want. Fulfillment of wishes has everything to do with you putting romance, and not just romance as in love, romance as in a romantic mindset of everything has to be beautiful and pretty and rose-colored glasses. Fuck that shit. You are so done with needing everything to be frilly and fun and nice. You're just like I said, you're getting shit done, and it's getting your wishes fulfilled. The waiting game is here, and sacral chakra. You know what this means? And it means you have a hell of a lot of energy to be able to fuel yourself. You are spitfire full of all the energy that you need to be able to push yourself forward. This is like, that's how it's translating, because the waiting game, of course, but the waiting game is it's taking a long time, and the sacral chakra is your basically energy powerhouse. It's like you got a full gas tank. You got, like, the fuel is loaded up, and you ain't playing games anymore. It's like you're not messing around. Especially when it comes to partnerships and if people are pulling their weight. It's just impacted you it's just impacted you in the past in a way that kind of drug you down and held you back. Kind of sick of that shit. And it's like, if I have to be polite, or like if being polite means that I have to kind of not be used, but surround yourself with protective energy is here. This is an arrow. See, you've selected your way forward. You know exactly what you want, where you want to go. But it's also surround yourself with protective energy, because you know what? You could be taking a lot of metaphorical bullets right now. Not actually harm to your physical person, but a sense of people aren't used to you being like this, so they could be taking cheap shots at you. You know what, Pisces? Another round of bullets hits my skin. Fire away. Fire away. This is it. Not today. Not today. Go ahead. You know, you're used to me being extremely friendly and extremely giving and making things very easy for you. That's not going to happen anymore. People are taking shots at you because as soon as you stop being convenient for somebody, they're going to take shots at you. And I mean, you know, character shots or, you know, why are you acting like this, Pisces? in the past, this is release the old and rest. In the past, you have completely and totally let your spiritual health fall to the wayside because you have stuck with these antiquated concepts of loyalty and what you need to be or you're a bitch, what you need to be or you're an asshole, what you need to be or you're letting somebody down. It's stuck you. It's just stuck you in the past. And you know, the autumnal solstice, the autumnal equinox is coming up soon toward the end of this month. So this is a sense of really almost possessed by the concept of making sure that everything is equal. Making sure that everything is equal. You're just not going to accept anything but. And, you know, if you haven't gotten there yet, this is your message. This is what you need to focus on. Making sure that everything is equal. Pisces, let's break all of this energy down into career, money, love. Career. Let's start with career. How is this impacting career? Fell right on the arrow. And that's where your clarity is. Ace of Swords. Triumph and success. Because basically you're like, you're not going to MC Hammer this shit. You know, you don't need to bring everybody else up with you. Did they work as hard as you? No. Triumph and success means that you let everything fall off your back. And the bottom line is you are breaking through because of your skill set. There's clarity here. Where you once failed, you are going to succeed. And yeah, I would say you're pretty bulletproof here. You're also knocking these arrows back. You're not letting them pierce you. And then we have Six of Swords in reverse about staying. It's like almost like you're not moving on. You've decided, or you got stuck somehow. What is the Six of Swords in reverse? What is this? Oh, maybe it's clarity on how you got stuck or why you got stuck in terms of your career. What was the clarity? What was it? What was the reason why your career was held up? Being around people who didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Being around people who were too novice. Yeah, being around people who were junior to your senior. That's what it was. Your friends, they might have been good friends. They might have been happy friends. They might have been fun friends. But you know what? They're fucking small peanuts. And that's a big problem. Because it was like bumping your ass around. They weren't people who were going to push you, teach you, or drive you. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's like your network was filled with people who were as lost as you were. Big issue. Big issue. This is all career. Pisces. 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 We're gonna get into the extended. We're gonna get to where your career is headed. But these realizations here may have hurt, yeah, and then they stagnated your growth. Nothing was growing because you weren't around people who knew how to make things grow. Y'all might have been having fun together, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you knew what the hell you were doing, or anybody knew what the hell they were doing. There was a stagnation here, and now all of a sudden there's clarity on who the hell is holding you back, which may make you feel like shit, but ultimately you got to drop the dead weight. I know that sounds horrible, but we'll get further into it and how to deal with it in the extended. Let's go to love right now. Let's go to love. Love. For Pisces, love. Somebody's being cold to you. They're really not telling you. They're remaining aloof, and they're really not telling you exactly what it is that they want. They are very honest. They're very short. Maybe they're very cold. They're just. It could be you're choosing to be around somebody like that. Somebody who is more kind of reliable, and it's almost like you could like the bluntness about them. Be falling for an air sign. Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra. And if you are Pisces, it's because you want something different out of a partner now. You want somebody who is creative, will allow you to be free, and will be straightforward with you when they speak. Because it's like all that other romantic crap, it's just gotten too heavy, and it's not giving you the flexibility to be who you need to be right now. Oh, there's great sex here. This is Aries energy. So okay, hold on. Okay, this is pain and sex. I don't think you like those two together. But it's like you're staying up all night because you can't get over some major D. But ultimately, this person was very domineering, very dominant, very Aries energy, fire energy, knows exactly what he wants, but ultimately was not very considerate to your needs. There was judgment here. A decision was made. Okay. this is... It's almost like you finally woke up and realized that the person that you're with was a cold-hearted asshole. That was, yeah, great in bed, but really, really in it to win it for themselves. Also, there was a lot of competition for some reason in your love life. Was there third-party situations, multiple-party situations? It's almost like there's always other people getting in the way. Other people could be people they're cheating on, exes, their children. It could be a lot of different things. So there's major complications here, and it's almost like, I don't need this shit. Money. Money. So you're starting from scratch. You had to start over recently and probably start over broke with only your backpack on your back. Or you're starting from where you are now. Hold on. We have the Fool, which is taking new chances. We have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away. So you decided to walk away maybe from something. I don't know. You just decided to walk away even if it meant losing money, losing finances. But it was a position of strength. It was a decision made from morality and your own strength. It took a lot of courage to make this decision. I don't think you liked how you were being treated in a situation, or a decision had to be made very quickly, and it was just meant to be. This is the High Priestess. This is a sense of I don't know. I need more information on your finances. How all this applies to finances is really challenging for me. But definitely there was a sense of you having to walk away from something because it became something that you didn't really believe in. Which I think you were protected. I don't think that you were put out that much financially, but it did kind of put you back almost at the beginning of where you were. Maybe you had to take another job and you had to start at the bottom again. I'm going to get deeper into this. Let's head over to the extended Pisces. I do hope you follow. I do hope you follow me over there. I've loved having you. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you soon.